What is going on, Service Legends? Let me make sure we are live in the group. I'm just going to do a double check here. Service Legends. We are live. What is going on, everybody? I see I got one live viewer here. Hey, if you're live, just give me literally a live comment below. Just type the word live, or just type in the number one. Thank you for the like. I see that. I don't know who that is just yet, but what is going on? Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone is having a great Monday, having fun, running their companies, running their teams, moving things some along there. Hey, so the purpose of this, this live is really just to say what's going on, but also to just kind of hype up tomorrow's client spotlight session. So we are starting the Service Legend podcast. And in that podcast, guys, we are going to be having basically three different playlists or three different categories, if you will. The first one is we're going to be literally interviewing service legends, Tommy Mellows, Jason Paris, Nick Slavic, these guys that are just absolute legends in the concrete coating or the painting space. Tommy just happens to be my mentor, one of my mentors. And so we're certainly going to interview someone who's going to do $200 million this year. The second playlist, guys, is going to be client spotlight sessions, where I'm going to literally interview and try to pull out the nuggets of these home service CEOs that are actually clients of Service Legend, guys that are doing, multiple six figures, a month, people that we can learn from an operations standpoint, systems, culture, sales, marketing, you name it. I'm going to be interviewing them, but from a client spotlight perspective. The third playlist is going to be more of like a rapid fire session from myself or my co-host, Marco, from the podcast. So those are the three kind of playlists that we'll be running with. So our first episode of the Service Legend podcast is going to be literally tomorrow. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be a little bit later in the day. And if you're more on the West Coast, it's going to be towards the end of your day there. So hopefully that time works best for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if that time works best for future episodes. Outside of that, if you guys have any specific questions for somebody that went from 20K a month to 500K a month in the concrete coating space, one of our clients at Service Legend, Manuel, he's just a rock star from an operations standpoint. From a culture standpoint, this guy is a absolute coating legend. Matter of fact, let me go grab a shirt real quick. We're live, so little impromptu here, but we got printed out, these Service Legend shirts. You can see them right here, Service Legend, but we got Coating Legend. So we got these printed up. So one of our little sub brands that we're creating here is a home service CEO clothing brand. So we got Coating Legend, we've got Painting Legend, and we'll be adding some more on here as we go. But we'll be sending these out. If you guys want some, we're going to have them available for purchase on the website soon. So they'll probably be like $30, something like that. But throw that back over there. So Manuel, he's an absolute coating legend, right? So from 20K a month to 500K a month. Like, how did he do that? Like, obviously he used the Service Legend Mastery program that we have available over there at Service Legend. But, outside of that, from a marketing standpoint, obviously he used us, but how about from an admin standpoint? What does the office look like? How do they schedule their sales appointments? How many leads do they convert into appointments? From a production standpoint, how do they hire technicians? How do they train technicians? How do they really scale the business from a production standpoint? What are the policies and procedures in place there? Things like that, right? And then also from a sales perspective, what are their strategies? What are their techniques? Things like that. I want to figure out how he did that so we can get that information over to you guys so you can really implement it for your guys' business as well. So yeah, in the comments below, let me know what you want me to ask Manuel. The good, bad, and the ugly, let me know what you want me to ask him, and I will add that to my list. I'll pick out my favorites from what I see from you guys in the comments, and I will ask Manuel tomorrow. Again, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you invite all of your concrete coating friends, your painting friends. We want to keep this group to the business owners and maybe like some leadership. So if you have like your sales manager, bring them in. If you have maybe a production manager, you could bring him in. And really just get that kind of that leadership team and the business owners in the group. So again, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be interviewing Manuel Paz for our first episode of the Service Legend podcast. It's going to be playlist number 2, which is going to be the client spotlight sessions. I'm super pumped about this, guys. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now, and super excited about this. So let me know in the comments if you guys are excited. If you happen to watch this video on the replay, just comment replay below. We can get this activity going. Make sure that when we do post in here, we have lives and we have podcast episodes and things like that. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're liking, you're sharing. This is a community, okay? And this is your concrete coating business. This is your painting business. And you're only going to get out of it as much as you put into it. And so masterminding like this together, getting involved in the community, getting involved into, masterminding together, and really putting the pride to the side, the thoughts to the side, the ego to the side, and saying, hey, I'm ready to learn. That's what this is all about, guys. So super excited about this. Hopefully you guys had an amazing Monday. I'm getting ready to go to my 4-year-old's gymnastics here at 4:45 p.m. So I got about 45 minutes to get there. I do not miss gymnastics. That's something I do not do. So I'll get going. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow on episode number 1 of the Service Legend podcast. We'll have some fun. See you guys later.